All right, here we go. 4-0 victory. Really good performance. More importantly, we are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, facing a known nemesis, PSG. So, when you think about this game, I was in a text thread with some Liverpool fans, and I was saying this looks different. This feels different. The team was pressing. They were very aggressive today. They did not have a chance. By them, I mean Galatasaray. I mean, every time they had the ball, there was people swarming around them. Liverpool players were on fire, very aggressive. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, McAllister, Ekitike. I thought Kirkes played a great game. He was very aggressive. Konate was aggressive. Van Dijk's always aggressive. And I just thought it was a really good performance. I thought Frimpong was really good today too. And as you kind of, you watch this game and you see how the fans really appreciated it. So we're not the only ones, kind of looking at it. When I watch a game, I look at it from several different angles. But today it felt like the old days with Jurgen Klopp. And by the different angles, I mean, is the crowd into it? Is the team being aggressive? Are they lackadaisical? How does that impact, how the other side's playing? And good God, it was beautiful today. Obviously getting 4 goals. I mean, this score could have been 6, 7, 8-0. I thought the Turkish keeper played very, very well. But Galatasaray did not stand a chance. And, right from the first couple minutes on, it was here we go, here we are, and we are getting after it. And I loved seeing that. Again, reminds me of the good old Klopp days, right? So, as you kind of look at the game, 4-0 score line, definitely well-deserved. So Szoboszlai gets us on the board, I think, in the 25th minute on a corner kick kind of set play. McAllister takes the corner, and which normally on that right-hand side is Salah's corner to have in-swinger. So it was very interesting. I was like, why is McAllister going out there? And then he just played one on the ground nice and hard, and Dominic Szoboszlai, player of the year, for sure. He's the one performer that we know we can count on game in and game out. Hopefully this maybe turns the tide a little bit for the team, but he slots one home, bottom left-hand corner. I mean, the goalie didn't have a chance. As we kind of continued playing, later on the first half, again, Szoboszlai gets to a ball first before getting fouled in the box. And, when Salah took that free kick, I was like, what, or the penalty kick, pardon me. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you always smash it. And he tried to get too cute, and it was saved. On another day, Salah could have had a hat trick today. And I wonder what it would have done for his confidence. I've been very critical of Mo Salah just because I think he's lost his legs. I don't think he's as quick as he once was. And he has to adjust his game. But overall, he did have a decent performance. But I think he easily could have had a hat trick. So Hugo Ekitike, puts us back on back to 2-0 or up 2-0. Great passage of play. Mo Salah just puts a ball literally on. I mean, puts the goal on a silver platter for him. And Ekitike puts one away. It's good to see him back on the score sheet. And then Gravenberch, low key, Verts was kind of pulling some strings today. He was a puppet master a little bit, because the pass that he gave to Mo Salah, that Mo Salah absolutely just destroyed the ball. The goalie couldn't handle it, and then Gravenberch on the rebound. So within 2 minutes, we're up 3-0 now. That's the 51st and 53rd minute. And then Mo Salah plays a nice 1-2 with Florian Wirtz again, and classic Mo Salah curler, far post, unstoppable. It was great to see. But again, I think realistically, when we think about what happened today, It was the performance, the aggression. That's what we all loved. And that's why the fans were singing. That's why the crowd was into it. I think when you think about, the days with Klopp, even the early days, the team got after it and fans appreciate that. And I'm wondering now if Slot has kind of found something. And now he knows that, hey, this is the style of play that I need to lean into because he's got a ton of pressure on him. You know, most of the people that I know don't really like him anymore. Don't want him there. And I know that's not the Liverpool way. We don't just kind of sack managers left and right, but that top 5 position in for Champions League qualification is critical to the finances of the team and critical from an expenditure standpoint because we have some holes we have to fill. But overall, man, what a performance! To a T, everybody really played well. I was really proud of the team. Really, really happy to see what I saw today. It just really, really reminds you of what this team is capable of. Just unleash the shackles. Let them get after it. Let them get after it. You're up 3-4-0. You can coast the rest of the way. And I kind of saw something in the 82nd minute, which from Slot, and Van Dijk, and it was like, hey, 10 minutes left here. Let's lock this down. No goals allowed. And I think an XG of over 5 for Liverpool and an XG of 0.18 for Galatasaray. I mean, that is total domination. Total domination. So great time to be a Liverpool fan today for sure. And as we look ahead, PSG, my God, what a monster. They are a fantastic team. I'm really looking forward to that game because I'm interested in seeing how it's going to play out because I think it's going to be more than just one goal at each end, over 2 legs. I think it's going to be much more open and there's going to be some goals in that series. I mean, talk about goals. I mean, this Champions League round of 16, there was a lot of goals scored. I'm going to kind of go and check this out and talk about this just for a second here. As we kind of look, let's start with yesterday. So, Bodo Glimt was up 3-0 on Sporting first leg. Sporting comes back, wins 5-0 in the second leg in extra time. So 8 goals in that one, right? In 2 games. Arsenal beats Leverkusen 2-0. Nothing crazy there. 3-1 over 2 legs. Real Madrid 5-1 over City over 2 legs. I mean, and then today 4-0 Liverpool over Galatasaray. Barcelona put up 7 against Newcastle, won that tie 8-3. Atletico won 7-5, even though they lost to Spurs 3-2 today. And then Bayern outscored Atalanta over 2 legs 10-2. I mean, this is a brand of soccer that we all love, right? Goals. But it also kind of highlights there's some teams here that are really, really good. And, as we kind of look at the quarterfinals now, Real Madrid and Bayern look like a real tough team that's going to be really difficult to beat. I could definitely see them winning it all. They have a lot of great players, and Harry Kane is really doing it. Great player. That team is scary. That team I think is going to give Real Madrid all sorts of problems. And I could see them winning over 2 legs, 4-2, 5-2, something like that. I think they're that good. Sporting Arsenal, probably the least sexy matchup out of all 4, and that's going to be a good one. I don't know too much about Sporting, but Bodo Glimt was playing so well out of the Norwegian league, and I mean they really made a name for themselves, and it's a shame that they got bounced, but Sporting putting up 5 goals after losing 3-0 in the first leg is really impressive. So, we'll see how that goes. Arsenal, they get it done. Not an exciting brand of football, but they're they're going to be crowned champions of England here shortly. And I just can't see them winning at all, to be honest. I just don't think they have enough firepower from an offensive standpoint. They can't really create that much from open play, and that's going to bite you in the Champions League. PSG Liverpool, we talked about that, and then Barcelona Atletico. I think I didn't mention Barcelona. Yeah, I did. Barcelona put up 7 against you. I mean, insane how good that team is and how young that team is. So, Barcelona Atletico. Wow. I mean, we got some great games, great matchups here, and as the Champions League kind of goes on and on, you just kind of see all these giants playing against each other, and it really gets exciting. Looks like April 7th is the start, April 8th, and then 14th and 15th. So Liverpool plays on the 8th, and the games on the 7th are Real Madrid, Bayern, and Sporting Arsenal, and then that's the 7th, and then on the 8th, PSG Liverpool and Barcelona Atletico. All right, anyway, again, super, super happy. Great performance. Could have been a lot more. Let's see if this is the catalyst, because that performance was different. I'm probably going to be eating my words here on the weekend, right, against Brighton. Probably, because the inconsistency has been really, really troublesome. But realistically, that felt different. That looked different. It wasn't just that they won by a margin. The aggression, man, it was so beautiful to see. All right, well, we will talk to you guys next time. I believe Coach might be popping on in the morning. Coach and I just have some different schedules, so that's why we haven't been able to do a stream together. But look out for his. It should be available in the morning. All right, everybody, take care and go Liverpool. Great performance today. We are excited to see what can happen. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.